I'm very happy that where BCCI come out and give the same amount of pay scale for the girls, but because these girls are deserve, and I'm sure this is going to be the landmark for Indian sports because I believe that जिस तरीके से BCCI आगे आके ये पे स्केल को सेम किया है, इंडिया में बहुत सारे ऐसे अदर स्पोर्ट्स है जहाँ पे women's sports athlete को उतना support नहीं मिलता. I hope other association, other federation and their counterparts को भी इतना ही respect दे, उतना ही अच्छा facilities दे, and that's going to be change Indian sports as well. That is my personal belief.
Done? No, I want to ask you about that. There's a movie coming now. So before I go, my Bollywood Kida. I know you won't say anything, but has she got an action as good as yours?
Better than me.
If she picks up as many wickets as you, Shakta Express coming soon. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We get audience questions. There was some yes, gentlemen. Yes, go ahead. If there's a mic, we'll give you a mic. Let me try and give you.
Many congratulations to the madam for a wonderful, fantastic career. My question is don't you think Indian women's team should play more maximum matches in England and Australia to tackle to win the knockout matches in ICC tournaments?
Well, I think our girls are playing more matches against England, Australia, New Zealand, and there's an ICC tournament also going on round the clock because every team they used to play, ICC championship. They have to go through playing each other. So nowadays, earlier it was less, but now to every years you are going to play with every team except Pakistan. We don't play, but other teams we play. And ICC event definitely. I always believe if India need a good, strong base, strong platform, then we have to win the ICC event. I think where the girls are preparing, I'm very much hopeful. In next year, February, there's a T20 World Cup in South Africa. I hope they do well and they win the cup for us.
One of my regrets is, I did not see, and watching women's cricket, I did not see Jhulan bowl as much in Test cricket because she averages much better in Test cricket than white ball cricket. And was it 12 Test matches, which is really, I think over a 20-year period, it's not what I want. I would like to see more Test cricket for women's cricket because 5-day cricket ultimately is the real test. And with years coming on, I think Test cricket will be also an important part of women's cricket, not just white ball cricket, because hopefully we'll see a new Jhulan Goswami in the next decade come on, and you can mentor her to be the Jhulan Goswami. Before I end, you sacrifice a lot. I got something for you, that with not eating gulab jamun, cham cham, I thought, this would be a right time. Now you can go berserk, Jhulan. Ek to khena, another rashmalai. Apna jane niche, not for me. Just one bite. You have to have this. This is only one bite.
Sir, nowadays if you are doing mentoring or coaching, you have to not ज़्यादा fit रहना पड़ता है youngsters के लिए. नहीं तो they will not come to you and ask you for anything. So thank you so much भैया. सर को दे दो. मेरे तरफ से.
देखो ये रख दो वापस. साइन जुलान का होगा. हाँ? अभी बहुत serious हो गई है वो. ठीक है. Yeah, any questions, please?
Yeah, such a feel good atmosphere. Thanks, well done, Jhulan. But this question, I don't know, something is wrong with the Indian women's team and the head coach. Purul Varao, Tushar Arote, W.V. Raman, Ramesh Pawar, Hrishikesh Manika. How do you explain this? Do you think if you had some stability there, you would have retired within 2 World Cups?
Well, it's a very important question, but it's very difficult at this moment for me to comment because I'm not part of the dressing room. But I think it's down the line you have to settle down with that something, good plan and a vision, and whoever is there, give them a full time, give them a full support, and then you judge. And I don't know why all those decisions happen, but I'm also like you. I want to see that a settled coach, settled support staff is required for Indian women's team.
Just in addition to that, do you think this would have happened without the women, some of the senior players taking the matter with the board that they don't like the coach?
I'm not aware of that. See, honestly speaking, in 20 years, I think some of the BCCI officials is there. I ever go there and complain about any coaches and any support staff. I always go there and complain for facilities. I always go there and ask for. I need more domestic matches, and our domestic girls are not getting enough facilities. I always complain and told them, the board officials, that we want to travel on a business class. And to say we need a mature in the team. All those things I used to ask. I never said that we don't want this coach, we don't want that coach. That is how I was not there in decision making things. That's why they don't like my face to decision making stuff. Yes. That was the biggest things happened for women's cricket. You know, whatever facilities, whatever lifestyle we are getting today, whatever facilities across the India, and the domestic cricketers and the Indian cricketers, and thanks to BCCI, the amount of infrastructure they have in our country, we are fortunate enough go there and do the training. Those are the most basic priority stuff, and we used to get all those things from our respective state association. And is that such the biggest things happen in our cricketing career. I hope वो पहले अगर हो जाते तो इंडियन क्रिकेट और बेटर हो सकता था. जो इंडियन क्रिकेट की ग्रोथ बहुत स्लो प्रोसेस में हुआ है, वो पहले अगर होते तो और पहले हम लोग वर्ल्ड क्रिकेट की नंबर 1 टीम बन सकते थे.
One question. Thank you, Ms. Goswami, for everything that you've done. This question is on behalf of my 9-year-old son. He wants to know up till what age should boys and girls play cricket together?
I think it's not. You cannot judge by the age or anything. You just when you want to start, you can start. Probably after 10 or 12 is the right time. And at the same time, when you're not enjoying or not getting fit, then you can retire. It's absolutely individualistic. You cannot force anyone to play certain thing, or you cannot force anyone to do certain thing. It's just that person love and passion towards that things. If you are love for the sports, then go ahead and enjoy, and whatever sports has been. And you cannot judge by one sport. In a young stage, you just play all the event. That is how your muscle will grow. I believe that because I used to play all the other events like football, badminton, volleyball, athletics, then cricket. Whatever seasonal sports used to happen, I used to play with them. Then at the age of 12 and 13, I start playing professional way. So.
It was like with in those.
Come in coaches, we used to go in. They used to stay in for starting the age of what age you should start. Today I have got a clipping on my mobile. Somebody just got the award, Dronacharya award. He is coaching a 5-year-old boy. I mean, the age is not the criteria. I think you can start at any Raju. I think it's there on this thing also. So age is not a criteria, but we have today tournaments under 10, we have tournament under 12, we have tournament under 14 also. So sooner the better the person gets into that groove, I think it will be better. And the same thing is required to be done, as she said, for the women cricketers also. Women under 12 tournament, under 10. Under 12 tournament has started Diana, if I am not mistaken.
Under 15.
Under 15.
Yes. Regarding the question what the president asked, how the men reacted to us, I'll tell you about when we went to England for a tour in 1986. Both the men and the women team were there. It was a good experience. Mr. Gavaskar was there, Kapil Dev was there, all of them were there. They came to watch a game where we were playing. And the English girls were shocked. They says, "Are you sure that they've come to see you all play?" I said, "Yes, we practice together. There's no harm." Saying, "Here, impossible the men will even talk to us." So we never had a problem with the men. There was no allergy. I'm sorry. If allergy was there, it was more with the administrators. So
That was what you told me. You are the first one to congratulate.
you must have been, because you are early riser, I'm told. So the others must have been still sleeping and this thing. But no, I did get messages from Mr. Dalmia. He was the president of the BCCI then. I have a great letter from Mr. Raj Singh Dungapur also. I have those still on my record. So I have never had a problem with the men cricketers. I've had problems with the men administrators. And when I became an administrator, Professor will bear me out, we got along very well. And we saw to it that women's cricket got its due. And 2017, let me remind Jhulan, that was the turning point for women's cricket when we came into the World Cup final at Lord's. If we had won that, nothing would have this thing. But I'll tell you, I fought in the BCCI boardroom to give them an award for getting into the finals. I know the office bearers that time were absolutely against it. I rang up Professor who was in London. I said, "We are giving 50 lakhs each to the players for entering the final." And that time there was a question put to me, "What if they win the finals?" I said, "We'll double it." It's as simple as that. But also, one thing that happened after losing that final, it was something which even we went to the Prime Minister's house, Mr. Modi's house, for a cup of tea. And I've never seen a team being appreciated for losing. That was the turning point, and women's cricket has gone up. As Jhulan said, we need to settle a few nuts and bolts in the team, especially with the support staff. Once we get that, I'm sure we will crack the ICC trophy.
I think she's got a point, but cricketers, the men cricketers had an allergy because you were very scared of Dinah coming to the nets because she would force herself and we would say, "Arey yaar, ye aake humko hamara confidence kidhar apne ko khol diya." Then everybody would be talking about it. You can't play Dinah. She's beaten you in the air. She's beaten you off the wicket. So it was a big shock, and the Tata used to practice. I was like, "Dinah,
Shishir, I'll tell you one thing. I was bowling to the Indian men team, and I was bowling to Pathasati Sharma. Unfortunately, he's no more. But I beat him, and Sunil behind started singing. Dundo, dundo, re sajana, dundo. That is the thing. And I love bowling, and I've got Rajdeep stumped.
She's been reminding me that.
Thank you so much.
She reminds me for the last 35 years that she got me stumped in the legs.
राजदीप सर, इसलिए आपने उनका आपके बाजू में बिठाया.
Congratulations, Jhulan,
Thank
for
you.
what you have done for women's cricket. Tell me, what was the reaction of Nadia when you went back home? All the resistance that you faced from the family and what your family may have got there to support you. What was the response? And wonderful for your mother to go on to tell you, what can you do for your team? Absolutely.
I think, honestly speaking, Chanda and Nadia is very close to my heart. Where they always support me, always take care of me, and the later part of things, they start providing the cricket academy, cricket facilities for the young girls. Coming from different areas, because Nadia district is a very close to border area, the Bangladesh border area. So many of them were not able to travel to Kolkata for a lot of restrictions, and there's a lot of other areas also there. So it was quite difficult for them to come out and go to the Calcutta. But now every districts have their own cricket academies and they do the training over there. And at this moment, in a Bengal team, most of the girls are coming from Nadia districts, and our new Bengal captain also from Nadia districts. That is how the things has been changed in Nadia districts. Who's this man?
Maua Moitra is your MP.
Acha. Okay.
One final question.
these things, and we have a strategist coach, and they give lot of data and all those stuff. That was required for making the right tactical things and the strategy. That was required. The modern days cricket, you need all those stuffs. Otherwise, you cannot plan properly. But at the same time, you cannot be relying all the time with data, analyze all those things. I was just talking about the individualistic things, like individually how much wicket I have taken, how many overs I bowled. All those things is not required, but it's important that if you want to get some quality cricketer out, you need to know which are the strongest areas, which are the weaker areas, where you can plug and get her out. So you need to discuss all those stuffs, and for that you need those video analyst staffs and coaches to support you and give you all those details, because those are the very important data for the cricketers nowadays. The more cricket we need, and give enough time, enough importance for domestic cricketers, because those are the most important area where you will get more budding cricketers, and you have to support them, give them a little bit of good facilities, take care of them, give them a little bit of money, increase their matches, all those stuff. That is the most important area, and I always give value for those domestic cricketers, because those are the important players who come and replace the new players. So if you have very good domestic structure, then your cricket will grow faster. That is how men's cricket also grow. That is how Australian cricket grow, and Indian women's cricket also need that.
From Chakda to Chakde, from streetlights to floodlights, Jhulan, you have been a true inspiration. Thank you so much.